Hey, welcome to Rust Revival Garage. My name is Tim. For the first time in a long while, I am not messing with my Jeep. I got the brakes going. They are good. But I do have an issue with my 1985 C10 pickup. I am dieseling whenever I shut this thing off, which means there's an issue with the carb, and I need to fix that. So let's get to it. So what's going on with my C10? All right. When it was super cold out, I could not get it to start and stay running. Even with the choke fully engaged, it was not, staying running. I couldn't keep it going. So what I did was I adjusted the idle screw on the carb. And of course, that opens up I forget the term that they use, but it opens up the slot. And the slot should be a square. When you open it up, it creates a sort of a rectangle shape, and you can see it from the bottom of the carb. And I'd opened it up too much. That means when you shut it off, fuel still kind of pours down and it wants to run on a little bit. That's called dieseling. And at least that's what I've always called it. And I need to fix that. The problem is I've been dealing with this Blueprint 350 engine for a while now. I took it on the power tour in 2024. Everything was great. It was all perfect. But I did realize that I think I had as I also had to have the idle screw up on that one as well, because it would diesel throughout that entire trip too. So I went back and forth and actually talked with Blueprint. They said you need to replace your gasket. You probably have an air leak. And they said it's kind of maybe a known problem for that year, that engine of 2020, I think I got that. So anyway, long story short, I replaced the gasket and everything was actually good. I actually got good vacuum readings. Everything was good. The only problem was I didn't install it correctly and I had an oil leak. So I went out and bought another set of gaskets, replaced the intake again. Now there's no oil leak, but I'm back in that same boat of not having good vacuum readings, good idle. It idles literally under 500 and I cannot get it to go above that without really advancing the timing. So we need to go ahead and take a look at it. Hopefully, if I can't figure it out, you guys can help me out. But and I apologize again. This is probably the third or fourth video I've done on trying to get this thing to run right. But I'm taking it on the Hot Rod Power Tour, and I need to make sure it's in good shape. So I'm going to get it in the garage and take a look. Actually, first thing, I think I'm going to show you kind of what it does. I'm going to start it up, drive it around a little bit, let you see the dieseling that it's doing. All right, let's see how she does on a cold start. Haven't run it for probably 4 or 5 days. Starts up pretty good. I'm going to drive it around and get it warmed up, and I'll show you what happens when I get to where I'm going. Been driving around a while, got it nice and hot. This is, you can hear it's just revving way too high, but listen to it shut off. Hear that? It's dieseling. All right, let's see how well she wants to start back up. Not too bad. There's a little bit of a choke at first, but it does start up. The timing is set pretty high. Okay, I'll insert the close-up image I used with my phone so you can see it. But it's pretty much setting on 15 degrees advanced. There's a mark on that timing piece, the little timing mark that says before and after. And it's up around 12, or actually right around 15 advanced. Don't know if I want to go farther than that, but I don't think that there's anything off on that timing mark. I just hate to give it too much timing, but right now I have to give it too much fuel on the carb to get it even to idle at 500. I don't know. So I removed this vacuum hose. This is the one that's going in right down in there. This does not look to be in the best shape. I'm wondering if this might be part of my problem. Does anyone know what this goes to? It was connected up to here. This one is torn right here. No, actually that one's not connected in it. That's actually going, I think, to maybe this piece. So what? I went ahead and sealed that one off. It's actually running a little bit better. Timing is still the same. A couple of days later, let's do another cold start and see how well it does. Whenever I dial down the idle setting on there, it doesn't want to run. So kind of want to see what happens. Give it one pump. Okay, it actually started up really well. I'm gonna let it warm up a bit and drive it around and get it nice and hot, then check the vacuum again. Okay, driving around the neighborhood, it got her all nice and warmed up and running pretty good. Not sure if that vacuum line was the problem. I'm not sure what that's for. I think it might have had something to do with the cruise control. I'm not sure. But it's running very well now. Okay, so it's warmed up, as you can see, and I'm sitting here and it's idling under 500, but it's not really stumbling. So, I mean, I can kind of live with that, but without adjusting the timing, I don't know how else to get the idle to come up. All right, so I'm blocking off the manifold port. Need to unhook this one. Gonna hook up my vacuum gauge in the small port. And we will see where it's at. See? And that's terrible. Got it at 1.5 out on each side. Gonna go another half. It's a little better right there. It's closer to the 10. I just can't get good vacuum on this thing. But it sounds like it's running pretty smooth. You turn it a quarter. Quarter. It's a little better. Well, it's about 10 still. See, it didn't like that. And just so you can hear the PCB, it's not all clogged up. It's got movement. It's just not super tight down in there. The only other leak might be the brake booster, but I don't see anything, don't feel anything. I tell you, I don't know what to do with this darn thing. It's running a little better. Maybe if I just boost up the timing a little bit, maybe take it to 18. What do you think? Let me try it. Yeah, look at that. It's idling at 1,000. Dialed it back some more. I think I did too much. Yep, see, now I came back and I did it too much. I pulled it towards just a little bit past 15. It's idling at about 600, 650. I'm going to lock this distributor down. Now, do a little test run, see what she runs like. I did not get it on film, but I was down in here now. 510, so this might have been like 12, 13. It's running a lot better. Idling at about 650 and a little bit more vacuum. And let's see how it does on a cold start. Let me take all this stuff apart. All right, let's see how she does on a start. Oh yeah. I don't know, guys, what do you think? Do I have the distributor advanced too much? Is there too much advance in the timing? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to say that that vacuum hose went to the cruise control. So yeah, by taking that out, capping that off, I'm wondering if I'm not getting as much air in. I'm getting a little bit better vacuum. It's running better, it's idling higher. I think I will call that a win. Oh, I don't know if you can see this, but this was my wonderful headliner. Yeah, it didn't last so long. This side's still good. This side, I don't think I used enough glue. So much for my DIY headliner. I really don't want to take this thing down and do it again. But I may not have a choice. Back after a drive. Again, it's above 500. I'm happy. Sounds nice and smooth. Starts up real easy. I think she's a lot happier now. And it's not dieseling anymore. Alright, so that's going to do it. Again, sorry, this is like the 5th, 6th video I've done trying to figure this out. But I had issues when it was super cold out, couldn't get it started, had to adjust the timing, and every time I would drive it, it would diesel down. Had to figure that out, and I had to get it idling a bit higher. Still am not happy with the vacuum issue. I still think there may be an air leak somewhere. But I think I did fix one of the air leaks with that vacuum line. I should have checked that before, but it looked okay. Finally, I just took it off and said, I'm going to examine it closely. And sure enough, it was not good. So that's going to do it. Give me a like if you got anything out of the video. Give me a dislike. Doesn't matter. Still helps the channel. Subscribe if you can. Going to be getting back into more projects. I'm going to be taking this truck on the Hot Rod Power Tour for 2026 on Route 66. So yeah, if you can subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Got to do some more things. I do not have good wipers. I do not have a right turn signal. I do not have reverse lights for some reason. You know, a lot of things I need to figure out before I go on this trip. Appreciate it if you could come along with me. Leave me a comment down below if you have any suggestions on what I can do. The only other thing I could think of is it might be the distributor if it's not a leak. I've replaced the gaskets twice on the intake, redone that, and everything should be good. So I don't know why I'm not getting great vacuum on this thing, but I did get great vacuum once before when I switched out the gaskets and I had an oil leak. So I know it's possible to get good vacuum reading on this thing. I just don't want to do the intake for a third time. But thank you very much for tuning in. We will catch you next time.